Welcome back to Streamline Entertainment. It is Marvin speaking. I hope everyone's having a great afternoon. It's Friday, the weekend is starting, people. We're going to get into a video, and I'll tell you who this is from, and it's very, very interesting. So please go and support a channel. I had to comment on it because it is actually gripping in what she said about the Jack and Lily, what happened on the Thursday night. This is Jack and Lily, who went missing in Nova Scotia in Canada in May. And also, if you remember, people, streamliners, the public, maybe a lot of the streamliners that was with me early, this lady was covering the Jay Slater case as well. I was still wanted a conversation with her, but I was trying to get in contact with her to see what was her viewpoint on the Jay Slater case. She didn't discuss it anymore, and a lot of her old videos are not on the new channel she had as well, but she was absolutely brilliant. So do go and subscribe to MMO Tarrot, absolutely brilliant. And like I said, it's absolutely gripping what basically she talked about Jack and Lily Sullivan. Let's get straight into this.
Welcome in, everybody. With all the readings I've done on Jack and Lily, I don't think I've ever done one about what happened on Thursday. I believe the last store they visited was the dollar store. What happened on Thursday after they got home? What happened to Jack and Lily after they got home Thursday from their shopping, which I believe was the dollar store? Okay, we got the Hierophant and we got Hidden in reverse. I'm going to put them up, change them for you because you're in the opposite viewing direction. So in reverse, hidden fight, hidden burden, hidden conflict. This is carrying a heavy burden and being exhausted. Hierophant is over the marriage, institutions, the corporations, the law, higher learning. So there was some sort of hidden fight. Yeah, kids, the star comes out. Somebody was exhausted and trying to get away and retreat. There was a hidden fight. Look at the kids coming in here. There was a hidden fight that happened after they got home from the dollar store Thursday. What happened at Jack and Lily's house, please, Spirit? Get accurate cards, please, not to the benefit of my ego. What happened to Jack and Lily? New ideas, new directions, something new, a new beginning, a new start. Something happened, a new start. The tower card. Something unexpected happened, a new start. Something unexpected happened. Something unexpected happened about the family, about the happily ever after. I was saying marriage. There was a discussion. I really think Daniel knew Malaya wanted to leave, and then you got the devil card. The devil card. Somebody got pissed off because somebody wanted to leave the marriage. That's what I'm getting so far. Let's get some clarity.
I do think Malaya did want to get away. I think she was fed up with Daniel in the relationship. It was said that Daniel was very, very controlling, even though it seemed they did have a pretty good relationship with the kids. But like I said, we do have family members who said the place was a bit of a shite hole. And maybe that why basically there were special children departments who were going out there, child protection units, I guess, to see whether the children were all right. They were having problems at school. But it is bizarre, to be honest, that night. And it was said by neighbours that they heard Daniel's car, which is, one of the neighbours said he heard Daniel's car in the early hours of the morning, which is quite bizarre, when he was supposed to be asleep.
Clarifiers, what happened after the shopping? Outer space. Somebody was totally spaced out, drugged up. Somebody was drugged up.
If you remember that morning as well, wasn't it a family member who said they saw some kind of paraphernalia of rugs in the bathroom, or Daniel may have been doing something in there. But like I said, it's the police never really brought that up as a matter of subject or importance.
There's a greed for money here going on. Interesting. What happened to Jack and Lily, Spirit? What happened to Jack and Lily, Spirit? Gaslighting, control, manipulation. Well, we know who that is, in my opinion. You know who that is, in my opinion, in the marriage? Somebody was spaced out, natural causes. Uh-oh. Spaced out, natural causes. Somebody was spaced out on drugs. Mm-mm-mm. Natural causes. What was the tower moment? I want to get. Whoops. Holy Hannah. My camera just. Sorry. There we go. What was that about? Spirit's talking here. Spirit is talking. Hidden and missing. Hidden and missing. Look at that.
Mm.
Feels like a barn. I don't know. What do you think?
A lot of
Get
people
some
have
more
said
spirit.
that. I thought that. That it could be a bit
Oh
sloppy and
boy.
hidden.
Oh boy. Did the kids walk away? You know, I never claim a tarot reading to be accurate on the first reading. This is why I do multiples. Unlike my visions, I trust. Which top secret?
I always thought if those kids wandered off, they'd be found. I really do.
Yeah, there was some top secrets plans going down, and this is why I'm leaning heavily into my theory. If you haven't heard it, go check out the Holy SHIT video that I did last Sunday night, rather, the live. That's why I have my own theory, routine habit. Something was broken, some top secret enterprise was had during a time that would be a routine and typical routine for them. Something happened that caused disruption to their typical routine. Let's get some clarifiers, please. And so my visions I trust, but I don't necessarily always call the first, well, I rarely call, if ever, the first reading a accurate reading in tarot. So let's get some clarifiers. Low vibration. Somebody was pissed off. What happened, Spirit? Hidden evidence. Propaganda, fake news. Yeah, so they're hiding the facts of what happened. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we got parental figure. Let's see if it flips out. Okay, Spirit.
I mean, it's got to be a couple of family members who know more than what just happened to I believe that know more in what happened to Jack and Lily. But like I said, it is really, really bizarre that this has never been basically flagged, or, well, flagged in the way that we don't still know anything in where they are. Until those bodies are found, Daniel's always going to be a suspect. Malaya's people are always going to see as Malaya knowing something, but she hasn't disclosed it. Daniel's mother as well. People don't really trust her. There's a lot of no trust in this case, and the two families back and forth. But no one is really given the truth, and I think that lies with Daniel and Malaya. They were the last people to see the kids alive.
I need a couple more, not to the benefit of my ego. What happened? There was a fight, there was gaslighting, manipulation, God, higher power. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I feel like they were spaced out and high. One of them was. I think
that was Daniel, to be honest with you. If you ask me of the two.
Like rugs were probably picked up in that run to the town. Just change of plans. I told you there was a change of plans, and I feel like it was last minute. I've been saying that over and over again. Okay, this is not going to be as clear for us what happened that night. Well, September and April. Okay. Something that started in September and was supposed to, some plan that was initiated in April. Maybe Malaya was planning on leaving in September, but somebody found out about it, is what I'm getting. And so there was a change of plans. Uh-oh. This is interesting because this is giving me a totally different feeling. Somebody, Malaya, was planning on leaving in April. We know she was planning on leaving. Daniel told us out of the words of himself on that same video, holy shit. He says 2 weeks before they disappeared, which would have been April, he was talking to Derwood about Malaya because she wanted to leave. And that was maybe her planning to leave in September. And they might have found out about it. It looks like there was a fight. He might have found out about it. And so now the plans have changed. Interesting. Yeah, an ear. Somebody overheard the plan. Somebody overheard the plan. And so the plans had to change.
Could it have been one of the kids that have overheard a conversation and told Daniel that mummy wants to leave? You know what kids are like when they hear something, or they maybe hear one of the family members in conversation and they pick up on the few words. Possible.
Someone working against you behind your back. Yes. Malaya was said to have gone to bed. Daniel was said he would clean up inside. She woke up the next day. The house wasn't clean, and he was outside with Janie, apparently, and the kids, raking for a pool in a mud pile. Yeah, go make that make sense. Go make that make sense. What happened after they got home, please, Spirit? What happened after they got home? Something unexpected, a tower moment, change of plans, change of plans. Something low vibe went down, a top secret plan. They are hitting and missing. Yeah, give me some clarifiers. What happened that night, Spirit? Oh boy. Uh-oh. Deep freeze. That's not good. That's not good because it would have been cold. It would have been cold out there at that time of day, at that time of year, rather, and that time of day for those kids. Deep freeze. What the dang is that about? Give me some clarifiers on this
Very, very
deep
strange indeed.
freeze, please, Spirit. I want some clarifiers on deep freeze. The chariot. That's a car. That's movement. That's movement. Wow. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Give me some clarifiers on moving the kids, deep freeze, moving the kids. Give me clarifiers on deep freeze. Queen of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, feeling abandoned. Feeling abandoned. Malaya. I mean, it could be that she was really stuck in a very cold environment, Malaya.
Do you know what, as well? It seems like to me she felt a bit isolated, possibly couldn't talk to family at the time where she wanted to get away, and she was just planning with her family just to move on from Daniel because of the arguments and probably the drug abuse as well.
She wanted to get out. She felt abandoned and betrayed and alone there. Let's get some more on this chariot, deep freeze. Malaya, I feel like we're tapping into her emotions here. She felt like she needed to get out. This is also being left out in the cold. Deep freeze, chariot. Could also be the kids. Something she didn't see coming. Something happened she did not see coming. Something happened she did not see coming. About the kids, about the kids' energy, Page of Wands. Something happened she did not see coming about the kids. There's your Seven of Wands, deception and betrayal. There's your King of Swords, somebody with a cold, calculated, analytical mind came in and backstabbed and betrayed, and she didn't see it coming. Something to do with the kids.
Wow. Wow. Third party member, one of Daniel's family. That's possible as well.
Yep. Let's get some more. What happened when they got back home from the dollar store? The tower. Yep, an unexpected tower. We got it twice. Unexpected tower. The shit hit the fan. In other words, the shit hit the fan. Let's go. Let's get some more, please, Spirit. We've got connection. Yeah, the shit hit the fan. There was an end to their marriage. And somebody released an onslaught of emotions. Somebody was brutally upset and reacted with heavy.
I would have said that was Daniel, to be honest with you, because it seems like to me he's very, very overly emotional. We've heard stuff about his previous relationships, how he was very sort of domineering. And I think he certainly wouldn't want anybody walking away from him. But like I said, would he get so upset to do anything to the children? That's a no. There's a big question mark there.
Heavy emotion. It hurt their heart heavily. Yeah. Intuition.
I'm going to leave it there, people. That is part one on that. Very interesting stuff by Leanne there. MMO Tarrot, who is on the Jay Slater case as well. Do go and subscribe to her. I thought it was absolutely brilliant. And it was very, very clearly detailed in basically what she does, her readings and stuff like that. She's absolutely brilliant. And obviously what she does with the tarot cards as well. Let me know your thoughts, people. That was part one. I thought it was definitely worth the watch and put it out there. Because like I said, she was absolutely brilliant on the Jay Slater case, and she was getting all those early private messages as well. But I don't know why she stopped talking about it, people, but I'm sure if I reach out, she may get in touch. Don't forget to subscribe to Streamline Entertainment. That was part one, but part two is going to follow straight after, people.